Okay.
Have I ever... I don't think I've ever given you guys... I have a voice that kind of goes like this.
All right. We can use that.
You can't put that in because I need to save it for a future character, okay?
Well, too late. That was the opener, so...
God dang it! Why do you always do this to me?
Now, this is Dr. Bigby here. The following is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Names, characters, businesses, places, and incidents are either products of the Dungeon Master's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblances to actual persons, living or dead, or any actual events are purely coincidental. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Y'all might be wondering how we got here.
The Phoenix kind of walks up to you, Clarissa, lively, and says, "Don't worry about it. I've got this whole thing." And she kind of, "Yes, of course. Don't worry about it." She kind of gives you a wink and says, "It's been a while since I've been able to stretch my arms." And you see darkness just enveloping and growing out of this thing, expanding across the skyline. You also see a figure, elven in nature, standing there with his hands raised above his head, almost as if controlling this darkness to emanate through this hole.
Robert, you bastard.
And you see, floating above him, a bulbous creature, tentacles slipping and sliding
That's
off.
disturbing.
All dark. And then you see one light, one giant light. And then you see another light, and another light, and another light. And you see about 3 dozen other lights appear, and you now realize that they are eyes.
I've never fought one before. Let's go. I'm so excited.
And floating before you is a completely black, darkened beholder. "Well, how about I take you first? Die!" You guys see the light inside of Tink. Power down.
I grip my staff. I look at my friends. I say, "I want you all to know you're the best friends I ever had. I just need you to know that."
No.
And then I turn and I slam my staff down. I said, "I wish the darkness is gone," and cast wish.
Oh!
Okay. As you do that, you almost say this in unison with Fosco.
Oh, shit.
She begins playing this music, this kind of soft, strummy music at first. And as you do, the darkness begins to slowly funnel its way in. And here's where your cost comes. It will cost you your life to make this wish happen. You see, Clarissa, you're the only one left now. There's like a sliding sensation. Almost like the world itself is being split into 2. And as it does, it's split into 2. The beginnings of Gaia and Phaeton. This is why I'm telling you, you should be dealing with this stuff.
Dad, you have to listen to me.
Go on.
The thing that had my spirit first, it wasn't like an elf or a dwarf or a human. It was a machine, Dad.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means that there's something wrong that you are not telling me. Would you just tell me the truth?
I don't know
for
what you're
once?
talking about.
Stop lying to me. I saw your emails.
You look back at your father, and he's holding this small remote.
Yeah?
As he's kind of holding down this button, you manage to slap the remote out of his hand. And he goes, "Nelson, stop, please!"
What do you mean, stop? What is that?
"Nelson, everything will be fine, I promise.
No! And he's gonna scoop it up and start running with it. I have to go. I can't stay here anymore.
Where are you gonna go?
Anywhere. I'll get on a train. I'll get on the plane. I have money from our jobs. I'll just go anywhere, somewhere.
No, you're coming to my apartment.
Okay. Julie, you are driving home. You were planning to go visit your mother tonight, but obviously things had changed. You two are driving along the night street. It's pretty late now. It's probably 11-ish when you finally get Nelson to calm down enough to hop in the car. Do you guys say anything on the way home?
I don't think so. Nah, I wouldn't talk while driving. Like, this is too serious for a car conversation. You get me?
Yeah.
What kind of car is Julie driving?
PT Cruiser.
Don't. I'll fight you.
I want to say that, you know what?
PT Cruiser.
I will base her car off my car. It is a 2001 Honda Accord.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Sick.
All right. You guys finally arrived to Julie's apartment. It's a quaint apartment, kind of on the outskirts of Chicago, not too far, so that the commute isn't terrible, but far enough so that the rent is cheap and it was fine for her to move there. You all walk in.
Yeah, and I want to point out I definitely locked the door.
Okay.
Does she have more
I
than
think
one
Julie
lock?
would lock the door every single time she's home. She's not like some people, you know, they get home and they leave the door unlocked. Nah, not Julie. She's not about that life.
Yeah.
Like you know Julie has at least 2 or 3 locks. And Nelson takes his cues from Julie and is like, do I take my shoes off or not?
You can do whatever. Do you want something to drink?
Yeah, water would be great, thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get him some water, O'Neill.
And
Okay.
Nelson's just gonna awkwardly loiter by the door.
Yeah. You can come in.
Okay. And he's gonna, I guess, follow her into the kitchen?
Yeah.
Or your bathroom, wherever you fill your glasses.
The kitchen?
Well, yeah, you never know. Sometimes the bathroom water tastes better.
That bathroom water do slap though.
So,
you see,
That's
you walk
that
into
college
Julie's
dorm
apartment.
life.
It's a kind of smallish
I
apartment.
want to say it's kind of
quaint.
sparse too.
Yeah, definitely sparse. She's got
And
like
I'd also say that there are a few clashing colors because to her, the shades look about right sometimes.
yeah, that's
but
very good.
yeah.
those things do not match on the color wheel.
There is a small 2-people couch facing a television set with a small setup, and the living room and kitchen kind of bleed together. It is a pretty
definitely.
small apartment, and then there's a separate bedroom kind of off in the corner. And
That's
then
exactly what I imagined, O'Neill.
Yep, I think we described it at some point. But you walk in, you kind of settle down. She gets you a glass of water.
Thanks.
So, where do you want to start? Start with the spirit realm, or do you want to start with
I don't.
Well, let's start with something light first, I guess. Did you meet that ditzy woman that they say is me?
Oh, Clarissa?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Oh, yeah, she was cool. Yeah, she was really nice.
She was cool. She attacked a boulder.
What? Okay.
She's not the brightest.
Well, I mean, I liked her. At least, I guess I did. I don't really know how it works, per se. But I guess
I don't
that
know.
my spirit avatar
I've been told that she's one of the...
is
Go ahead.
also a founder of SWAT.
Oh,
Yeah, so, I mean, we sort of did
interesting.
that, and there was some other...
You
Yeah?
founded SWAT?
Isn't that a little weird, but I guess also me and you and Wes.
No, it's just kind of like...
Yeah, and, Wes told me that,
What about the other guys? I think there's like that little one, and then there's Robert, was it?
oh yeah, he turned his ass on us so hard.
What? Oh.
Oh yeah. He tried to kill the half-orc lady. And, well, he may have sort of kind of also maybe had me do it. Well, not me, but my spirit avatar, which is some sort of constructed intelligent life. So not like a person, but kind of like a robot.
Good a segue as ever.
Yeah.
What happened?
I think so we were looking for some information about Jeff Bezos. And yeah, so I think that we told you that we somehow got into his emails. But what we failed to mention to you was how we got in. We had used my dad's computer because he has a little more resources through the research lab, and
no, definitely. He didn't know until just now. But he had some email correspondence from about, I want to say, 7 years ago about experimenting or rebuilding or something about me. And after the spirit realm, I guess.
And he takes the remote control out of his pocket.
I think you'd already given it to Julie.
Did he get it to Julie? I think he might have given it to her to hold,
sure.
But I'm pretty sure he would have taken it back.
Okay, sure.
O'Neill, did we...
Are you...
What did we talk about with this remote? Does it just have that one button on it?
It's one red button, right?
It's just one simple red button.
One simple, ominous red button.
Yeah, it's almost oblong shape. It's kind of an oval. But yeah, just one button that kind of, and you kind of check the top and has like this little almost infrared, but not obviously infrared, kind of pointer source.
Like a deep remote. All right, okay. And then there's this. Yeah.
And how did you get this?
Well, I had left the spirit realm, and I just really wanted to see my dad after what I saw, and I just wanted to know what the hell was going on. And I asked him, and he told me I was crazy, or told me I was wrong, or that I didn't understand. And then he pulled this out, and I think this is a power switch for Nelson Bigby.
Wow.
With the click of a button.
What's the first thing you remember?
Geez. Well, maybe... Probably my mom.
And how long ago was that?
I must have been 2 or 3 years old.
Okay, so... You think you were built as a toddler?
No. Well, I don't think so. No.
Are you
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure that's a power button for you?
Because, well, I'm not gonna try it out, see if it works. He pointed it pretty intentionally at me.
I don't know how else... I'm not saying that we should try that. But, I mean, you seem pretty human.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But, I mean, there was an accident, when I was a kid that I think might have had something to do with it. I don't really know what happened, but I was in the hospital for a long time. Yeah, about a year, I think. You know, I thought it was something just in the lab that gone south, or I just sort of got hurt a little bit or got caught up in it, but apparently it was a little more of a big deal than that.
So yeah, I'm a robot.
Well,
Beep bop boop.
well, that doesn't really
I mean-
change anything, does it?
Other than the fact that everything I have based my life on, this sort of God-given gift of hyper-intelligence is artificial. Maybe everything is artificial.
I mean, but you've still experienced everything you've experienced. It doesn't change that.
But I'm not... I guess so, but I just don't understand how. I've never heard of anything or anyone like me.
Maybe they don't go around advertising the fact.
I don't think I would if given the chance, so I understand that. God, just you ever feel so broken? And I feel like a broken machine. Well,
You're not broken. You're still walking and talking and breathing.
am I? Am I breathing? Is there blood in my body? I don't know. Is any of it real? I don't.
Okay, maybe that was the wrong word to use, but you're
No, it's not.
still coherent.
It's not, well, I do try my best at that. But I just wow. Well, you know what? I don't feel like a broken machine. I could fix a machine. I could fix a machine.
Have you ever been to a doctor's appointment?
Well, I mean, my dad's a doctor. He's a medical doctor, too. So, didn't really see much point there. So, my dad's real smart. He's got a MD, did a couple different PhDs, that sort of thing. So, sort of get that from him. Well, I guess. And then literally, I guess. Got that
About
from him.
the spirit realm, do you really believe in that stuff?
Yeah. I mean, it was probably one of the first times I've ever gone, and if not the first, I mean, I could have gone maybe, but again, kind of, who knows what's real and what's not there. But T1NK is me. They called her Tink, and she's, oh man, she is a juggernaut. She is a powerhouse. I think you'd actually kind of like her if she was a person now, which maybe she is.
Well, if she was a robot,
she's a robot. She's probably, parts of her are still around. So
yeah.
SWAT, maybe. No, that's a thought.
I suppose we don't know what happened to the original members, do we?
I mean, would Nelson know, O'Neill?
I mean, you remember what you went through, and there was like a brief correspondence with, like, Wes kind of as he kind of
the
woke up, he
divergence.
said, like,
Yeah,
"Was
but
that the
does Nelson know
divergence?"
what happened to the original?
Oh, the original members? Make a history check.
Ooh.
21.
21. You remember kind of from your studies that the original council, everyone but Clarissa, perished, and it was thought that everyone except for Clarissa perished, and Clarissa was the one that led the human Gaia side on Gaia. But yes, it was thought that everyone had perished except for Clarissa.
No information about T1NK. Was she even in the history?
She was, but she was thought to be an assistant.
Oh.
She wasn't thought to be as a actual member.
Yep.
Oh, was that one hurted?
Oops.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess.
Are you saying that idiot's the only one who survived?
I mean, she wasn't that bad. I don't know. Why? I don't know. She was nice.
Oh God. So, that stuff is supposed to give you like insight into the next mission.
Yeah. Well, there were some dragons, or like little dragons. That was a big one. And then, oh, this was interesting. There was I think it was a council member or the Chair Amber's ancestor.
What?
Yeah, one of the Phoenix. Yeah, I think one of the original ones, or if not the original Phoenix, was part of the original SWAT. Kind of cool. So, her and Clarissa seem to have a thing for each other. I don't know if that's weird or not, but
what?
Sorry, I don't.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Clarissa had this like massive crush on the Phoenix. That's sort of what it seemed like to me. Again, I was a robot, so.
Oh God.
Okay.
Do you think she knows about this?
Who, Amber?
Yeah.
We didn't tell her nothing.
Okay. Leave that detail out, please.
Alright, okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, but, we basically had to beat the crap out of, Robert, who had this sort of controlling black smoke smog situation that was sort of consuming the land, and, everyone sort of, died in the divergence, and Robert killed T1NK with magic, so.
The divergent. That sounds like a pretty major event.
Yeah, it's when the world split into different realms. I guess that's sort of the basic of it, but the world split into different worlds.
What does that mean for the upcoming mission?
I mean, it's sort of what we've always sort of dealt with, that it's Gaia and Phaeton and all the other worlds. Probably something big is coming. Probably something cataclysmic.
Good
but
God.
We had to figure out who exactly that is, and or who
what did Wes say when he got out?
I didn't much stick around. I was kind of busy thinking I was a robot. God, and the thing is, I would have been fine if my dad didn't pull out this goddamn remote. I could have lived forever not knowing.
It's probably better that you do know.
Is it?
I would think. For now, you can stay here.
Thank you.
How much of this are you okay with Wes knowing?
I mean, they've already sort of sworn ourselves to secrecy, so all of it, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, this sucks.
Yeah.
But thank you. I really appreciate it.
I have an extra pillow in the linen closet.
Thanks. Did you recently move?
Yeah.
It looks nice in here.
You don't have to lie. It's,
I don't. I'm big on minimalism.
Thanks, kid. I'm gonna retire for the night. I had a long day on myself.
All right.
Get some rest, okay?
Okay. I'll try to be quiet. Maybe I'll hit that little red button so we can both get some freaking
No,
sleep.
do not. No. Don't touch the remote.
Sorry, I won't. I'll put it down over here.
Okay, I nearly go to sleep.
Okay. And Nelson, you go to sleep as well.
But, I mean, probably eventually, but not nearly enough sleep. Not nearly enough sleep a growing boy should begin.
It's kind of you kind of fall asleep around maybe 2, 3 in the morning, and Nelson, you have a dream.
Robots dream do androids dream of robotic sheep?
You're finally going to sleep, and as you finally begin to relax and think about all the revelations you've stumbled upon through this day, you think back to the only logical breaking point, the thing that you think has caused this change, the accident. You try not to think about this accident too much, but it kind of stumbles out of your mind as you think about it. It marks one of your greatest failures as a child, and it kind of almost unravels as you recollect it. You were with your father on an assignment to look at the latest specimen. You couldn't really tell what it was, but it was creepy. It forced itself against these chains, striking again and again and again. It was on this observation table, and it kept on straining these chains again and again, over and over, and you couldn't help but be enthralled, but also confused at the same time. It moved almost rigidly, jerking its movements back and forth, back and forth. Every once in a while, when one of the scientists would come up to examine it, its oblong head would almost snap to the scientist's location before slowly moving back to the center and forcing itself against the chains again, over and over, this kind of repetitious pattern. The scientist would then prod it with a long electrical rod, and it would let out this long metallic screech. Then it would settle, and the scientist would examine again. And once the scientist left, he'd begin tugging on the chains again. Make an intelligence check.
Unnatural 20.
It's tugging at these chains, and it seems to be kind of... You hear this kind of metal moaning that's coming from it, and it just keeps on tugging in these chains, almost like a pattern. And we kind of jump to later that night. You were sleeping on the god-awful SWAT-designated dormitory beds for this particular location. And as you come to consciousness, you hear the familiar-sounding tugging of the chains. No one seems to be up right now, so you head down to take a look. You make it down to the chamber floor where it's being held. You take in its size, and this thing is massive, maybe 8, 9, 10 feet tall, and as you approach, its head slowly turns towards you. Make a perception check.
15.
15? It seems to almost be humming. Kind of this low frequency hum, almost metallic. And with a 15, you also hear someone quickly coming down the hallway. And as you try to find a place to hide, you stumble into the release valve, and that loosens the chains. The creature reaches out for you and grabs you. And then make a charisma saving throw.
Tyler, you asked.
It's finally happening.
3.
3. It grabs you, and then the dream almost seems to rewind. Your mind thinks back again. The creature, the rattling, waking up. The creature is released from his chains, and then it suddenly grabs you and self-destructs. Then it rewinds again. The creature, the rattling. The creature is released from its chains, and then suddenly he's about to grab you when your father appears and then blasts the thing to death with a blast of arcane magic. Again, this time, the creature, the rattling, waking up. This time the creature doesn't get out of its chains, but it seems unresponsive. Again, the creature, the rattling, waking up. But wait, you didn't wake up. The creature had died in the middle of the night. Again, the creature, the rattling. Wait, why would the creature rattle if its arms were securely fastened to the table? Again, the creature. Wait, what creature? Jesse and Tyler, can you leave the call for a second?
Oh.
Nelson, you wake up. And you're back in your room. As if nothing had happened. And your father is kind of standing there at the door. Nelson, are you all right? I heard screaming.
No, it's just...
And you think for a second, how did you get here? But of course, you decided to walk home after Julie fell asleep. You took the remote and you confronted your father, and he talked it over with you, and it was just a big misunderstanding.
No, I'm fine, Dad. It's just a dream.
All right, Nelson. Yeah, just let me know. I know our conversation was a little bit fraught, but yeah, just let me know if you need anything.
Dad, do you want to go to a baseball game at some point before the season ends? Go down to Wrigley Field.
He kind of looks at you and kind of laughs and smiles. He goes, "Of course, my boy. Of course."
Yeah.
Once all this work kind of finishes up and everything,
Yeah.
maybe we can go to the World Series game.
Oh, all right, sure.
He says, "Have a good night now.
Night, Dad. Love you."
Love you too." And he shuts the door. Julie, you also have a dream.
Oh, fan-freaking-tastic.
And you've had a kind of especially these past few months, you've been having a lot of dreams recently.
Hold up. I want to tell you that I, for realsies, had a dream last night, and it was that we were recording. Look at what you've done to me. You've made me into a podcaster.
Do podcasters dream of
Podcasting, yes.
podcasting?
Yes,
that's nothing.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
You've been having a lot of dreams lately, especially of your childhood, of your mom. I think just because every night you kind of fall asleep kind of thinking about your mom, and the situation. So you've been having a lot of dreams recently. This one begins normally, as you recall. You've been having a lot of dreams of your childhood, so you kind of think back to your childhood. But this one's a little different. You're at home. You're young again. And you're staring at your mother. She's showing you how to play a game you already know how to play, but you love the way she explains it.
How many times has she explained it to me?
Probably
7.
Dozens of times. But you're very young. But you're also very smart for your age. And your mother smiles at you as she finishes explaining the rules. Except she's not your mother. Suddenly there's a knock at the door, and your mother looks confused. Who is it? There's no response. Worried, she grabs her wand. Suddenly, there's an explosion. Heat engulfs the room, and your mother's pinned down by some black tentacled creature. One you've never seen before. The creature seems to shift, but you can't tell what it's doing. Suddenly, there's another explosion, and you see that your mother is clawing at this thing, trying to get to you. She pushes with all her might. After a few times, she realizes this, and you can see the desperation is growing. She whispers something to you and points her wand at you. Roll 1d6.
Oh boy. 5.
5.
Oh no, O'Neill!
You come awake as you take a look, and you can see everything around you kind of crystal clear now. You realize that you've done it again. You have this true sight.
Every single time you tell me to roll a d6, I'm like, oh, I wonder what it's for. And it's always the same thing. I'm such an idiot.
You kind of take a look around, and you see little specks of different shaded lights, and you see kind of particles shifting around your area. But you take a look around, and now you can see through certain things, and you notice that Nelson is gone.
Okay, calling Wes on the telephone.
Okay, it's about 7 a.m.
Calling
now.
Wes
The sun
on
is
the
just
telephone.
rose. Okay, let me get Tyler in here. Wes, you wake up to a phone call. It's about 7 in the morning.
Someone's calling me?
Yep.
Okay, I answer. Hello?
Wes,
Hey, Julie, what's up?
we have a problem.
When do we not? Where are we going? What's
Yeah, Nelson had a bad time last night and wasn't safe with his father, so he came to my place, and he's gone.
Okay.
He
I
could
was
be in a
wondering
lot
where
of
you guys
trouble.
went yesterday. He's gone?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
I told him to sleep, and I don't know if he did or not, but he's gone. No sign of him.
Okay. Where do you want to meet? We gotta look for him.
Where would he go?
Where would Nelson go?
Okay,
I gotta be honest, I don't know. I don't know the kid that well. I mean,
what do you remember about his spirit avatar thing?
well, it was kind of a robot situation.
Yeah, so that's what he figured out last night. So he confronted his dad, and his dad brandished an off switch in front of his eyes. You don't.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you this because I need to know. You don't think he'd actually confront his dad again, do you? Like, the man just threatened him.
He's a teenager, so
Oh,
it's...
God, you're right.
I mean...
There's no logic behind what he might do.
All right. Meet at SWAT. We'll check his dad's office first, and if that doesn't work, I have a backup plan.
Maybe meet at our office first?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, you guys arrive at the. You guys kind of eventually pull up to the SWAT. Wes, where is your apartment? Because I explained where Julie's apartment is. Is yours like closer to Chicago?
Yeah, mine's closer to downtown. I don't think we've talked about it before, but I think Wes just like has a lot of money that he can't actually spend on anything.
Yeah, you
like,
said that.
As a yeah.
You said he has like multiple apartments, but he had to, I think, sell one of the nicer one to.
Yeah, I sold one in like Seattle because like I think he just has like a lot of money in investments and like because he was a gambler for so long that like. But also he doesn't need the money and he can't spend it on anything because anything technology based that would be expensive would blow up near him. So
also,
he's just
he might get like flagged for money laundering.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah.
That awkward moment when you get flagged for money laundering.
I would say that you guys kind of arrive at the same time, especially because Wes, you were woken up by the phone call, but I think Julie was kind of getting ready as the phone call happened. So you guys probably arrive around the same time.
So are we in the parking lot right now? The same parking lot where Amber parks her stupid magical flying carpet.
She keeps her magical carpet on it.
Okay,
but I'll just say for the purposes of this, you both enter the office relatively at the same time, and you see Nelson.
Hey guys,
Nelson.
Oh. Hey.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Hey,
what?
What you doing here, bud?
Julie is fuming.
Hey, sorry I left last night. I just I had to go home. I had to.
No note?
Well, I knew I was gonna see you in the morning.
And you didn't think I'd freak when I freak out when you weren't there?
Well, I'm here now. God. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go into my office area.
Sorry.
Okay. You see Julie slam the door shut as she goes into her own designated office area.
I open the door again. Wes, come in here.
Okay, and I go in.
I slam the door again.
You see them slamming the door back and forth. Kind of.
You saw Clarissa, whatever, with her?
With who? What? Did Nelson tell you about her? Did Nelson tell you about it?
Maybe. Do you know who?
Tell you about what? What do you know, Julie? I wasn't there. I wasn't there for that conversation.
The Phoenix?
Oh yeah, that was. I mean,
you know
that's what you're worried about, not the part where all of us died except for you. Which, speaking of which, I know you don't want to hear, but you should really go in and see what happens after the fact. Because we died, and you didn't, and any further information past the point where we died probably would be good, but not important right now. Why are you worried about the...
Not a word about it. Do you understand?
My lips are sealed. I do like the lock lips thing.
Get out of my office.
I leave.
All right. Yeah, you leave.
Nelson. Is he still in like the common space?
Is he? Or did he go back to his office?
Yeah. No, he's chilling. I mean, he's like
as much chilling as he could be.
as much chilling as a robot boy can. So
I sit down next to Nelson and I scooch my chair up real close to him.
So you're
And I
a
lean
robot.
over and I go, Julie has a crush on Amber.
oh, that's what that was. Okay, yeah. All right, that makes sense.
All right, and then I scooch back and I go, okay, brass tacks. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Julie told me you were having some issues and then you disappeared and Julie called me in a panic.
Oh.
You seem perfectly okay for the situation I've been briefed on.
Yeah, I mean, so I was confused about something, and my dad explained it to me, and it makes perfect sense now. So we're all good.
Okay. You didn't seem fine yesterday when you ran out of the...
Well, yeah, I mean, I had this thought that I was a robot, right? Which, like, a robot, yeah, I know, like, it sounds crazy, but like
Okay.
based off of the spirit realm and the emails that we found.
Yeah.
But he explained it to me, and it was just more like medical not like it was like experimental medicine after that accident that I had when I was a kid. But it was really just like medical procedures, nothing like major like that. But I blew it way out of proportion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but my dad gave me a call last night while I was at Julie's, and I just ended up walking home.
All the way home? Julie doesn't live
yeah.
near here.
I mean, I didn't say it was a short walk.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. Cool. And I can go back to my office.
Cool.
All right. You guys finish up whatever paperwork you have for the day. You get another missive from Oliver. Hey, it's me, Oliver. How you boys doing today? Hey, this is a message from the Bureau. We gotta get you guys going on this this mission here. They actually assigned you guys a couple of units from the strike team to finish out this one. It might be a little bit more dangerous than your usual Taraj, so yeah.
Remind me, is Oliver the head of the investigations?
He's the Bureau's delivery boy.
He's just a messenger.
Okay.
Messenger.
I don't remember Oliver.
I don't remember
Sorry.
Oliver.
He had a brief cameo in the past session, and that was it. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
you guys, it's me, Oliver.
Everybody's
He walks in and we all go,
guy.
Oliver.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
you been? How are the kids? How's the wife? How's the
Hey,
family?
the kids are doing well. How are you doing?
No, I do
Oh,
not
Chewy
say
and
that.
strawberry.
He brings
Julie
he
does
gives
not
each
care.
of you a mint.
Nope.
Oh, as the day progresses, I'm secretly shooting minor hexes at Nelson.
Okay, they do nothing.
Yeah, just checking.
Would you quit that? It itches.
But eventually, you guys get this message from Oliver saying that you are to meet down, prepare yourselves for your next adventure. It will mainly be taking place in Phaeton. So exchange whatever cash you need for coin, but before that, you can go get one chosen item.
Yes.
A trip to the SWAT shop.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's get juiced.
It's been a while since we've been to the chosen item room, huh?
It's been a pretty long time, yeah, because our last mission was kind of off the books.
You still got a chosen item though.
I don't.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
we
talking
did.
about the souls and
The
sales.
souls and sales, yeah. Yeah,
We're not an official SWAT mission, so
That's
Yeah.
right, baby.
I guess
The
we were
greatest
just
gift of
rewarded
all.
with Cash's soul, but like
Life.
whatever.
Yeah. I
Again, so sorry about that. Like being alive.
living.
All right, who's going first? Who's going first?
Yeah,
Nelson should go first, 'cause he hasn't done it
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Nelson, roll a d4.
4.
4. Ooh, baby. This is the best one. Let me figure out which one you will get. That one is not for you. That one's not for you. Yes. Oh my god, this is it. This is it right here. This is the one. This is Nelson's aesthetic. Nelson, you peruse these kind of pedestals with these domes over the top of them, and you are almost instantly magnified to one of these. It's this kind of, it's almost it's like a Nintendo glove. And it's this kind of weird kind of mechanics going down the line. And every once in a while, you'll see like a spark kind of shoot out. And as you reach the kind of pedestal, it opens up and it's beautiful. It is the Hackerman glove. And I will send that to you now.
I love the power glove. It's so bad.
I'll just send it to the general chat. But it gives you a +2 to hacking checks, and it lets you cast the spell Remote Access.
Yes!
Which is a technomancy spell. I don't remember if I came up with that or if it's from the
Oh, shit!
test material, but it's a spell that lets you either hear or see through any
These nerds wish they were me!
technology in range.
Oh, shit.
Kind of a scrying, but for technology. So you can either, like a cell phone, a camera, anything.
Nah, dog.
What's the range on it?
I think it's like a mile.
Oh, shit. That's so good.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
boy.
big boy. Big boy. And you have like a cool hacking glove now.
It's so bad. I love the
As well.
Nintendo power.
Yeah, +2 to hacking.
It's so bad. Anyone seen The
All
Wizard?
right, who's next?
You can go, Julie.
Okay. Okay, here's my prediction. Ready? A Furby that follows me around. Every time I turn around, the Furby's right there. Okay, let's go.
I don't think so.
That's a 4.
A 4 as well. Wow, you guys are really kind of dipping into my 4s. All right. I know exactly what you get because it just makes sense.
Furby,
Julie,
Furby.
this is really strange too. Julie,
Yeah,
you
I know,
kind
it's
of,
a Furby.
You get a Furby.
You
For
get a Furby.
For
It's
some
really
godforsaken
weird.
reason, they have a Furby here.
But it does 40,000 damage.
Ah!
No. You kind of walk around, and as Nelson kind of picks up this kind of mechanical glove, you walk to your pedestal, and there's a similarly kind of mechanical device. It's this kind of long white kind of glove, but there's a kind of an attachment at the end, and it has this kind of like weird color thing kind of in the center of it. And the dome kind of opens up as you kind of reach to it. And in this dome, you see this kind of, well, portal gun.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
Oh!
And here is the portal gun for you.
Jeez. Oh, this is fun. Another gun. Oh, thank you, O'Neill. I always wanted another gun.
This one, it's only allowed once per day because otherwise it'd be way too
yeah.
OP. You allows once per day. It allows you to create 2 connecting portals.
Question: does the
It has
portal
a-
reset every day?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't like put portal A down and then tomorrow put portal B down and it's still connected.
No,
Okay.
it would reset. You must make a ranged attack DC 10. If you're standing like right in front of it, you'll automatically succeed. But the range is 150 to the first range, 600 to the second. On a success, the portal lasts there for up to 1 hour, or until the object is destroyed.
Okay.
All right, Wes, you're the last one.
All right. A 4.
Actually,
Yeah, actually, I'll send a picture if you want.
Wow, this is crazy. Okay, Wes. This is so great.
There you go. On
Wes,
Zoom.
you are
It's
kind
a
of
4.
walking around, and you kind of you see Julie and Nelson kind of pull out these 2 kind of weirdly mechanical objects, and you walk around and you're not kind of seeing anything you really like, but you kind of walk up to this one kind of taller pedestal, and the dome kind of opens up, and you see this. It's kind of this bright blue hat with these kind of
Oh, good.
swirls on it. And as you kind of pick it up and kind of examine it, you see it's this weird hat that you've kind of seen before. It's the sorcerer's hat.
Oh my god.
It's
It's like a Mickey Mouse hat.
I love this.
Pretty much.
I love
Tourists
Michael
from
Mouse,
Meet the
thank you.
Robinsons.
It's a blue hat that gives you a +1 spell casting bonus and
Oh,
lets you do a
hell
modified
yeah.
animate object spell.
Motherfucker, I have that spell already.
Well,
now you can change
now
it.
you get more of it. You get to choose up to 4 non-magical objects within range that are not being worn or carried. Medium counts as 2. Large counts as 4. You cannot animate any more than large. So, and there's all the animate object spell is in there as well. But it's also a +1.
No, that +1 casting is dope. Yeah, no, that's good.
As you guys kind of finish up your chosen items, you guys kind of return to the office, oogling at your special cool items you have now. And as you do, standing there is 2 dragonborns.
Can we help you?
Hi, are you guys the investigations team that's going on this newest mission here?
Yeah.
That's us.
And as you kind of take in this guy's presence, you see the one that addressed you is a kind of light blue dragonborn with like flecks of these brass metallic scales. And standing next to him is a brass dragonborn with flecks of these kind of blue scales. And everybody make a history check real quick.
25.
16.
16? Jesus. All right.
12.
12. Julie, you don't know, but Wes and Nelson, you guys know.
I'm so glad I spent
These
the
are
last
twins.
session studying history.
You still got that +1.
Yeah.
These are the twins. They're 2 twin dragonborns that are known to be pretty baller when it comes to fighting.
That's in my notes.
and-
The twins who are pretty baller.
Got it.
Yeah. Ziv and Zav. And Ziv is the blue one that kind of addresses you, and Zav goes, yeah, let's are you guys ready to head out? I know we're gonna go on a bit of an expedition here, but
I think we were gonna
I'd
stop
rather
at
get
the
this
SWAT
done.
shop first.
Oh yeah, no problem. I think we need to get some provisions. And Ziv goes, oh yeah, I think that's in order for sure. And you guys kind of go to the local SWAT shop where you can buy all your magical items on the
Can we have like a jingle
drive.
that plays every time we go here?
Yeah, SWAT shop. It's the SWAT shop. Whenever you need a SWAT, you shop.
Thank you.
Do.
Thank you.
Every time you enter, just back and forth.
I think before we go to the SWAT shop, Nelson is like digs in his desk and is like hiding something, and he shoves it in his fanny pack holding, and then looks around and then follows after everyone else.
Perception check? I mean, I guess it was in his
go ahead and make a
office.
sleight of hand check.
But
It would actually be against your passive perception, Wes, but
yeah.
go ahead and make a sleight of
Not
hand
good.
check, Nelson.
Oh, make a sleight of hand check?
Yeah.
Oh, this boy is not dexterous.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad I. Go ahead.
Natural 20!
yeah. Nope.
Sloop. Right into your pocket. You guys get to the SWAT shop. On the drive, I have all these scrolls that are pretty much available for purchase. And I have some other stuff. So just to kind of go through it again, there's other stuff here too, but just to kind of hit some of the stuff. There's a bag of holding for $900. Stones of Far Speech, Ring of Protection, Golem of Growing. This one's a fun one. It essentially kind of has the same stuff as the Animate Object spell, but with different tiers that kind of last a certain amount of time. There's a Wizard Hat of Concentration. That's a big boy. That's $500,000, but it can hold concentration up to 10 minutes on a spell. So you can cast a spell into it, and it'll just hold concentration. There's a Hat of Concentration. That one's $8,000. It can hold a concentration for 1 round. So about 6 seconds. Then we got Beans. We got Beans of Healing, Greater, Healing, Greater, Superior, Super Beam. And then we got Beans of Resistances.
No,
Go ahead.
some stuff I would like.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hang on, let me see if I can find. Okay, yeah, no, I found this stuff that I was looking for. Okay, I want a bag of holding, but do they have like? Does it come in a pack where you can get like an adventures pack in it, like or a Dungeoneers pack in a bag of holding? Is there like a bundle?
Yes, that will run you $1,300. Sorry.
1,300. I will take that. Hang on, let me figure it out. I was down to 5. Okay. I would like some scrolls, please.
Sure thing. What you buying?
Whoa!
You can just scroll down to the bottom.
Scroll
and you can
down.
see what scrolls are available and what are not. I rolled for which ones are available and which one are not. I think it'll be easier for me to tell you the ones of the list that you gave me of the ones that aren't available. Locate creature not available. Clairvoyance not available. Summon lesser demons never has been available. Calm emotions not available. Zone of truth not available.
Summon
Revivify,
lesser
there's only 2
demons
left
isn't
in stock.
available, O'Neill. Come on.
Fireball is
Demon.
not in stock, and Mass Cure Wounds is not in stock. You can also buy a Flying Carpet for $25,000.
That's a lot of money. That's a big fat down payment.
Yep. They also have a sale on the automatically igniting float boat. Has one charge of levitate, and otherwise acts as an inflatable life raft.
I would
We got a
like
bag of random beans. Julie, you already have that.
I would like a bean of healing and one regular bean and one greater.
One
So
regular
that's
bean and one greater.
1,250.
We got a hat of disguise. Once per day, you can disguise yourself up to 8 hours as long as you're wearing the hat.
He already has a hat.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Wes
I can't
use
wear
it.
them all at once.
You can.
Nope.
You're a man
You
of
got
one
Or
40
hat.
can I?
shields. They're about $3,000 per. As a bonus action, you can speak the command word, and a shield will float up to you for 1 minute. It can hold up to 5 pounds and leaves both your hands free. 1 gives you +1 to AC. 2 gives you a +2 to your AC, or half cover. And 3 gives you a +5 to your AC, which is 3/4 cover. That'll run you about $9,000 if you want all 3, but if you want just 1, it's only $3,000.
Act now.
We got holy water, $300 a bottle.
For all your demon needs.
For all your demons and ghosts.
Air guitar gloves?
Huh?
Air guitar gloves?
Yep. In case anybody wanted to play a bard,
For a bar?
let's play air guitar. TJ had those.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes. Very good. I love it.
I would like 1 mass healing word spell.
Okay, $2,000.
I don't plan on losing any of you.
Okay, thank you.
That was very sweet.
I'd like 1 tiny hut and 1 fairy fire, and I'm good.
I gave you what, 12? Ended up in 12?
I was
1,000?
at around 12,000.
Oh my
now,
god, that's
man.
right.
Yeah.
And I donated some of it to an Earth Elementals charity.
Jesus Christ. Rest in peace. Killed all those innocent earth elementals.
Oh no, I take that back. I want 1 bane. I'm gonna take a bane.
Okay.
I'm walking and they have bane by it's a first level spell, so it's by the checkout area, and I'm like, ooh, I want one of those. Like it's an
pick one
impulse
up real
buy.
quick.
Yeah. Bane.
What else are you guys buying?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nelson is gonna pick up some tools, get his
Okay.
hands on some brewing supplies and
Brewing
carpenter's
supplies.
tools on top.
Like alcohol?
Yeah.
Is he 17? Isn't he 17?
He did turn 18 during the time jump. I forgot to mention that.
Oh,
I,
we were
yeah,
talking about
you,
birthdays
happy
before
birthday.
you
you
got here,
definitely
actually.
you definitely did say that.
I was thinking
you
about
were
stuff you said
nearly
earlier, and
18.
yeah.
Okay, so you are buying alcohol, or are you buying
Well,
alchemy?
I am buying the supplies to brew alcohol.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But you're 18.
Yes, but you don't need to be 21 to buy the tools.
Okay.
I will say that brewing alcohol takes a while. This adventure was only about to be a 4-day-ish
okay.
adventure.
I mean, he's gonna...
Let me actually look up how long it takes, and I'll find out for you. Generally,
Yeah.
4 to 8 weeks
Ooh.
is usually how long it takes to make a beer. I'm sure
Yeah.
other stuff is maybe a little
Yeah,
bit.
I was just thinking that because he's already making potions, he could just, like, mass produce them somehow. So,
Mm-hmm.
we could wait on that one.
Got you. Okay.
He is going to pick up, because he already has Tinker's tools, he's going to pick up some carpentry tools, just like some woodworking chisels and stuff.
Okay. You want the carpentry tools kit?
Yes, please. And then the boy is going to pick up, oh boy, it's going to be a big one, a heavy crossbow.
Oh.
Heavy crossbow.
The boy wants a weapon!
All right. Now, do you want an enchanted crossbow?
What kind of enchantments are we talking about here, O'Neill?
Well, you can get a +1 for an extra 1,000 on top of it. You can get a +2 for an extra.
A heavy crossbow is
5,000 on top of
$500,
it.
and a +1 would be $1,500.
$500. You can also get a gun.
No, I don't. I don't have proficiency
Okay.
in guns. I have proficiency in heavy crossbows.
That would be the same as a gun, as a heavy gun, heavy artillery
I
gun.
don't like it. I hate it.
Okay.
Why does Sylvia so anti-gun? The world may never know.
I mean, the only difference is it's the loading is off and its range is a little bit less, but there you don't have to do the loading, and it's not two-handed. Well,
Heavy
it depends on the
loaded
gun, but
two-handed ammunition, that sort of thing. But it's so beautiful.
yeah, it's essentially instead of loading, you can use an attack to switch.
You know what? I'm gonna
stocks.
roll to see if I want it. The crossbow.
Okay.
Even as yes, odds is no. This is Nelson standing in front of the weapons case, like just drooling,
Okay.
and we're not getting it because that was a 5.
Okay.
So
You're not getting the crossbow. You're not getting the gun.
neither.
Oh, you're not getting anything.
Wow.
No. Give me a minute. I'm looking at it.
Julie, you gonna buy anything? Or
How
Jesse?
much is heavy
Jesse is
armor?
Julie gonna buy anything? Heavy armor is. Are you looking for like plate mail, or are you looking for like modified armor?
Modified.
So there's a couple different kinds of armor that you can get. If you're looking for that kind that you can run in fine and like you'll be fine and all that stuff, that'll run you about $3,000
Okay.
for the modern version of it, or you can get the older version of it, which is kind of this. It's this kind of just old timey metal clunky kind of set piece, and that'll be only $2,000. But this other one is $3,000, and it's a bit nicer.
So
Or you can get like this super like bulky, like you have the strength to wear it, but it's like a kind of heavier set armor, and it has like a lot of protection and more vital areas and more padded. That one is pretty expensive though. And that'll run you about $15,000.
the 3,000 one, would that be a +2?
Okay. So your armor class is actually set to, if I believe this is right, to 17.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let me double check
Julie
the
is
rules on
guys,
that.
untouchable.
Guys, I'm gonna cry.
Let me double check the rules on that.
We have healing
Um,
beans and spell scrolls. We're gonna live this time, guys. We're prepared.
Oh, we're gonna live.
But you do have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Okay, if I didn't have proficiency, then I would have like extra disadvantage. Okay, so it's if
Yeah.
you're not proficient, you get like extra stuff you can't do. Because I am proficient, I get just basic stuff I can't do.
Which means you just can't stealth well.
Yeah.
It's a little bulky, and it clinks a little bit.
I want to know what it looks like, but it doesn't really matter what it looks like.
It's almost like a SWAT, like
our SWAT.
like human SWAT, like people SWAT kind of suit, but it has a little bit more padding on the arms and the legs, and actually you kind of when you don it on, you hear a little bit of a rattle, and that's because there's some chain stuff in
I
there. in
see
case there's, like, a claw or-
I see Julie buy that armor, and I go back in and buy Pass Without Trace.
Ah!
Okay, pass without
Okay, yeah,
trace.
so-
Do we
It's
have it?
1,500. I'm pretty
1,500.
much tapped at this point.
That's-
That's everything.
So yeah, O'Neill, I'm buying it for
Okay.
3,000, is it?
Yes, 3,000.
Got it. So my armor class is set at 17 now.
Yes.
Oh, also, can I buy a bag of holding?
Yep, $900.
900. Okay.
Olivia, buying anything?
Yes. So I'm going to pick up 2 vials of Alchemist's
Okay.
Fire and a block and tackle set. So that should be 1,000 for the 2 fire and $10 for the block and tackle.
Okay.
That'll be it. And I forgot that I built armor, so I just never put that into my AC.
Cool. What armor are you wearing?
He is wearing mithril armor that was like his magnum opus when he leveled up.
Got you.
And he has some other stuff that he has sort of yet to show.
All right. So you guys are pretty much finished buying all your stuff and getting ready for this mission. You see Ziv and Zav. They also buy.
I want to go talk to them actually after we're
Okay.
done here. But
Okay. You guys finish up checkout. Do you guys go exchange your money for coin?
not much left. Actually, it's by any standards, it's a lot of money. But
How's the exchange
Yes.
rate today?
Yes.
Same as usual.
Okay.
$10 for 1 gold piece.
10 to 1.
Okay, yeah, I'll exchange it then.
Okay. Are you exchanging all of it?
Yeah, I'll
Some
do
of
all of
or
it.
Okay. How
Same.
much money do you have, Jesse?
990 gold.
That's you might want to exchange some of that for platinum because that's very heavy. They come out with this huge sack of gold, and you see this kind of this gnome kind of dragging.
I don't know the exchange rate, so I'm like, is there any larger denomination I could have?
I mean, I could give you some platinum.
Yeah, let's do that.
No.
Okay. And they drag the huge sack of gold back. Zav goes, I think we might want to maybe hire somebody for this. According to the map scan I saw, it was a pretty long one, but I'm not gonna step on any toes here. It's up to you guys. You guys are the investigations team.
What do you mean it's a pretty long one? The trip to...
No, not the trip to. I'm assuming we can get there pretty. It's about a half day's trip to the Dwarven Kingdom, but to find this mysterious whatever we're getting, it seems that maybe we would want a guide to kind of get us there. It's about a 3-day trek
through Phaeton.
Yeah.
All right.
So half a day to get to the Dwarven Kingdom, 3 days while in the Dwarven Kingdom, is it?
No, it's not in the Dwarven Kingdom. You actually look at your map, Julie, because you're the one who has it.
Yeah.
You could probably actually do it in 2 days, just the general trek, but it depends on your guys' travel pace. But yeah, it seems like a pretty long trek. It seems about.
There's no nearby gate?
The nearest gate is actually the one that you would use to get to the Dwarven Kingdom. It's actually further south.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's up to you, Julie. If you think we can get there on our own, then sure. But if you think we need a guide, then...
I turn to the two Dragonborn. How familiar are you with the area?
Ziv goes, not really at all.
Okay.
That's why I was kind of...
How much do you think a guide would be?
Not sure. Probably somewhere around 40 to 50 gold a day.
Oh, that's doable.
Sure, I'll put it as a business expense.
We can
I'll
expense it, yeah.
Yeah, get reimbursed.
Okay. You kind of ask around, and as you guys kind of make your way through to Phaeton, you see Blurog.
Yo!
Yes!
Blurog!
This
Blurog!
giant orcish man. And he goes, "Oi, I heard you all were looking for a guide.
Blurog, what's up, buddy?
How's it going?" And Wes, actually, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Okay. Hang on. I just need to see what I get on those. First roll of the day for me. Oh, that's a 4.
Oof. You kind of get a little bit of a brain blast, and you take 6 points of psychic
Oh,
damage.
shit.
As you kind of, your nose kind of bleeds a little bit, but you have like a flash of memories, and you went on a lot more adventures than you remember with Blorog and Michael.
Oh, cool.
But you all link up with Blorog, and he goes, so where are we heading to?
Dwarven Kingdom?
Parts unknown of the Dwarven Kingdom, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not very unknown. It's about a half day's trek from here. We could probably do it in 6 hours at the longest.
Okay, wait. O'Neill, so if it's a half-day trek from here, what's the 2-day thing?
The 2-day thing is to get to the item that the Dwarven King wants, but you were told to meet with the Dwarven King before.
Oh, okay.
I see.
You all begin your trek down. It's a pretty well.
How much does Blorog want?
Oh, Blora goes, I'll take the standard fee of 45 gold a day if you don't mind.
Do I know that if that's standard?
Just make a general intelligence check.
16?
Yeah, that seems to be about the median.
I give Julie
You might be
a nod.
upselling a little bit in case you
It's
in case you want
Blorog,
to undercut him.
fine. I give him a little nod. I give Julie a nod.
We'll discuss if we need your services any further once we get to the Dwarven Kingdom.
Not a problem, not a problem. He kind of leads you down this kind of well-worn path. It's pretty easy to trek this path. It's almost a paved road that kind of leads from the gate to the Dwarven Kingdom. And as you get there, you come up to this giant mountain with all these holes poking out of it. And you can see people working up and down the holes. You see people coming out, taking out stone, dumping it out, then walking in. You see merchants selling things. You see horses lining the sides of kind of the base of the mountain. And you see the southern Dwarven Kingdom of Agrocrag.
Before we go any further, Nelson is going to feel for his little paws through his bag of holding. And this entire time he's been wearing like a crew neck sweatshirt, like a silver crew neck sweatshirt, which has been his mithril armor. But you see him pull out a blue jersey, like a football jersey, over the sweatshirt, and put on a pair of red and blue 3D glasses. He's wearing a Cowboys jersey.
Oh, good.
I hate it.
Can't get rid of the theme, huh?
And he's also wearing an embarrassing 3D glasses. That is his mind sharpener.
All right, cool.
And Eyes of Charming.
Got you. As you approach this kind of main giant cave opening, you see two dwarvish figures, a male and a female, raise their spears.
I want to ask, whatever his name is, any customs we should know about?
Blurog or Zivinzav?
Blurog.
You know, there's been some tensions with all the kind of pact stuff that's been going on recently with the society, and just be gracious, be accepting. Humans aren't necessarily liked in these parts, but they are tolerated.
Understood.
And as you guys kind of approach the woman on the left, she kind of has this helmet on the side, but you can see kind of her long hair and beard kind of poking out. She goes, "What do I owe the business of humans approaching my gate?"
We are here to see the great Dwarven King. We are on a mission for him.
And do you have any proof of your arrival? Any assignment? Any notice?
I have a letter, right?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
You walk up and show her the letter. She kind of examines it for a while, kind of examines you. Okay. And she goes, "All right. Right this way. Stonejaw, can you go escort them?" And he goes, "Right away, Mom." And he kind of gives her a salute, and he marches forward, and you all follow in.
I turn to Nelson and Wes. Best behavior.
Cross my heart.
I don't have to look at me twice.
You see, actually, as you guys were kind of approaching, Ziv and Zav also kind of put on these kind of long kind of robes that seem like almost ceremonial or formal. And you guys enter down. You guys walk for quite a while, and you see different. You see people mining. You see people like shops made out, kind of carved out of the stone of this mountain. And you guys kind of head down, and you head down for probably three hours walk. And
why do you keep giving us these giant walks, O'Neill?
Because you live in a
Gotta get
giant
that fantasy
world.
cardio in.
And occasionally you'll see kind of tracks laid on the sides, and every once in a while you'll see somebody sit by on some kind of cart. And you see all these kind of railroad tracks sparsely throughout this kind of thing. And it seems like this is the way that people kind of zoom around, but it seems like this dwarf here seems intent on making sure that you guys walk the whole thing, kind of to see the wares and shares of the entire city.
Is there anything interesting in any of the shops that would catch Nelson Bigby's eye?
There's a mining shop that seems to be. There's one that sells like used electronics, kind of old, retro, definitely broken down electronics. There's a bookshop that advertises the latest and greatest novels from Gaia. It seems like there's kind of a lot of almost Gaian consumption, especially on the top level. You think that this is the kind of the tourist level, and as you guys kind of get deeper, it gets more into the mining and agriculture kind of side. You see these kind of it's really cool actually. You see these kind of bioluminescent plants that then feed these kind of crops that are kind of build out. And you see there's like torches and almost like weirdly glowing fluorescent lighting dispersed throughout this cave to give it enough lighting so that you guys can see and the other dwarves can see. But you see, if you look too far off the beaten path, it just kind of gets dim and then dark. It seems like this main kind of street or what have you is well lit. But you all eventually walk for about 3 hours down to this main chamber, and you can see now the city almost opens up as you guys get further and further in, and you can see that it's kind of this huge dome of a city, and in the center of it is this huge spire of a chamber with this huge door in the front of it, bigger than any dwarf would need, and definitely bigger than all of you. But you guys approach the spire, and your dwarven guide gives a knock on the big door. And the door creaks open kind of loudly, and a very old, graying dwarf peeks their hat out and goes, "Oi, what can I do for y'all?" And your dwarven guy goes, "These ones here are here to seek an audience with King Albakrasis." And the one inside the door goes, "Yeah, right away." And he kind of shuffles off inside, and you guys wait for about 5 minutes, and then a different dwarf comes out. This one's wearing these kind of long golden robes and has a green shirt underneath with these jewels adorning their neck. And they come out and go, "I am truly sorry. Unfortunately, King Albakrasis has decided to rest for the evening. He had a long day, executions and other things that, it just wore him out a bit. So, feel free to take the night up in an inn, and we can see you first thing in the morning." And he kind of tosses a couple of gold pieces to you, Julie.
Okay.
And as he does that, he kind of slams the door shut, and
Whoa.
goes, "That's that's not enough for a night in this inn." Tosses you about 5 gold pieces.
Is there like a traveler's inn? Is there like a St. Christopher's hostel, like a type of?
Blorog kind of pinches the bridge of his nose and goes, "Well, seems Albakrasis hasn't changed."
So
All right,
that's typical then?
Oh, most definitely. He's a bit of a sloth, as they say. I know there's really nice inn we can go to, or there's kind of a cheaper inn. It's up to you guys.
I think we have to go with the cheaper one. We're more likely to get reimbursed for that one.
Yeah, I'll take you to that one. You guys walk to the Boulder Builders Inn. It's this kind of it's a pretty squat building, but it kind of has these layers to it, almost like carved into it, almost as if it was kind of made out of clay. That's what it looks like. It's made out of stone, you can tell, but it looks like it's almost crafted out of clay. And you guys walk in, and a smaller female dwarven figure kind of walks up to you and goes, "Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Boulder Builders Inn. We have a couple of rooms available to you, and we have a fine selection of craft ales and beers. What can I get for you today?"
How much would How much would 4 rooms be?
4 rooms. Are you looking to have multiple beds in them, or are you looking for specific accommodations? Anything?
How much would 3 rooms be, each one with 2 beds?
3 rooms with 2 beds. Okay. Are you looking for nicer rooms, or are you looking for just kind of the standard array?
Just standard.
Okay. And you all are human, so I'm gonna have to.
We're not all
bigger
human.
Beds. Oh well, you're human or bigger. Yes, for all the change in accommodations, it'll be about 7 gold per room, per night, of course.
Okay.
Nelson drops 14. So, like, him, Wes, Julie, and Laurent. It's not racism, it's just economy.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. She takes your 14 gold off, and she goes, and for you too. And you see Ziv and Zav.
Oh, are they paying themselves for themselves?
I mean, it seems like it.
Okay.
Seems Nelson kind of forked over the gold for you.
Oh,
3
fine. I'll throw the extra 7 in. It makes sense.
You begrudgingly. You see.
I think no. I don't think it's begrudgingly. I think he didn't think of it at first, and then was like, "Oh wait, oh fuck, oh shit, okay, all right, hold on," and yeah.
Okay. You see Zav.
That was Olivia's begrudging list, but
You see Zav going for his bag, and then you like.
Oh wait, no, I got it.
Thank you kindly. Feel free, enjoy your rooms. She kind of pulls 3 keys off this kind of keys, and she says, and please enjoy the dining experience we have at the Boldy Whalers Inn. We have a wide selection of craft brews, and our chef will be taking any orders you have for the night.
I'm gonna toss one of the keys at Wester with Blurog.
All right, cool.
What do you guys do for the night?
Have a fun time at the inn. We're on a mission. I don't think I'm getting smashed.
Oh,
or anything.
Nelson is.
You
Telly
can't, my
definitely
man.
is.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Nelson, yeah, you could drink
I think he's thinking like, hey, I've never been to the Dwarf Kingdom before. I'm gonna sample some of their best ales, you know? Get a hold on some of this real
What's the drinking age
dwarven
in
meat.
Yeah, the dwarven drink at 5.
Can they, if they can
as
hold
soon
them
as
up.
they can,
Hold
as
it
soon as they
down.
can hold the mug.
Oh my god.
And even if they're spilling a little bit, I'm sure Mom and Pop will help.
Right, I gotta stay downstairs and keep an eye on Nelson. Though.
All right,
I mean-
how much are you tossing back there, Nelson?
I think I try and stop.
Like,
him
is
after a
dwarven
while.
ale stronger than regular human alcohol?
Oh, 100%.
Oh my god, yeah.
Only
It's like
one way to find
it's like
out.
It's like we're in Belgium, essentially. Everything. It's like
I will
that's
say
a
this:
light
there
beer.
is only
it's
like
15%.
there is only like one table really that can fit your party size and also like your height. A lot of the other tables are kind of more squat. It seems like this in particular doesn't get a lot of human people. It seems like more gnomes and dwarves, halflings, kind of the smaller races. But there is one table there, but it's kind of taken up by this kind of gruff-looking older gentleman, older dwarf.
I mean, we could sit outside.
Okay. You guys sit outside then?
Or
I'm
like
not going
by the
to
bar,
the bar.
maybe? I don't know.
Okay. What are you doing?
Are there any? I
Really?
imagine that there'd be like a magazine or something in the room, right?
Not
Or
from what you
okay.
can tell.
How about a waiting
Dwarvish
room?
There's a
Book of
Bible
Mormon?
in the.
There's a Bible.
There's a couple different Bibles actually. Some you don't recognize.
How about the lobby of the inn?
The lobby is it's a tavern.
The lobby
sorry.
is the tavern.
Dang it.
It's an old timey D&D inn.
God dang it.
Julie, hey Julie, what you looking for? Come get trashed with us.
Woo!
I hope you
You
realize.
see, Blorog's actually begins striking up a conversation with this Blorog gentleman.
You do
Seems
realize
something
you're
right.
on the clock right now,
Yeah, we got nothing to do tonight.
and this will probably affect your pay.
Fine. I'm paying out of pocket for this, Julie. It's fine.
Gotcha.
All good. I got it.
Look, last time we went out and partied, Cash and I went to Fenway Park, and you know what? That mission turned out so well for us. So,
I'm walking away
Where are you going?
outside.
Okay. You see the hustle and bustle of the Dwarven kingdom. Doesn't seem to change, even though your internal clock is telling you it's later. Seems like it's just as busy as it was when you entered.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
well,
Well-
I see Blurog talking to the older dwarven gentleman, and I walk over there.
What do you lot want to serve in our drinks?
And Blorog goes,
They're with me, actually.
and he kind of gives Blorog a look, and then takes a swig from his mug and then sits it down. Goes on.
And what do we owe the pleasure of humans coming to our kingdom?
I kind of look at Blurog and then look back to the older dwarven gentleman and say, "We're on a job for the king."
For King Alblacrashus, are you? Well, good luck to that. None of it ends up usually going well. And, let's just say things are a little bit tense here in the kingdom. So,
Why are they tense?
you know, it's, quite interesting. No one knows, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a strange thing that's happening here. There's been long talks of rebellion and long movements and whatnot, and between the king's executions and just the general tension in the kingdom, all have gone quiet.
Well, we'll keep our heads on a swivel. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. I'm Wesley.
I'd be Stone Master Gotor.
Stone Master Gotor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He kind of shakes your hand and takes another swig of ale and goes,
I wave
you know,
Nelson over.
You know, it's
Nelson is playing quarters
customary.
with copper pieces.
With a swarthy dwarven barmaid.
Anybody who's willing to play quarters with him.
Okay. Before that happens, the dwarven guy goes,
You know, it's when you're joining a mate, it's customary to buy your friend a drink, especially if he was holding a table for you.
Well, I haven't had any of this one. I slide over my untouched mug of ale to him.
okay. You slide it over to him, and he kind of takes a whiff of it, says,
I love the drink here.
and he kind of downs it in one pull. He kind of wipes the wetness from his mouth and goes,
Good stuff.
Nelson, you're trying to play quarters?
Yeah.
Okay. You find a couple of people at another table gambling, and as you walk up to them, one of them goes, there's a halfling. They go, and what do you want exactly?
Any y'all ever played quarters?
We're kind of in the middle of a game now. I don't think we want to shift the plan. You can join in if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. If I'm not intruding. Well, I mean, I am,
Super
but
tall, right?
Yes, he's very tall.
like really tall. So you are towering over these guys. They are kind of just looking up at you kind of awkwardly. And the halfling goes, it's 10 gold buy-in.
all right, sure. Here you go. Here you go. And he puts the stack down and tries to figure out the game.
Okay. Yeah, he hands you these kind of weird, strange cards. Make an make a history check.
12.
12. You don't know this game.
Can I try to figure it out while we're playing?
Yeah, I will say that the first round you play, you just lose 5 of your gold right off the bat. And they kind of deal you a new hand, and make another intelligence check for me.
Oof.
How many drinks have you drunken, by the way?
He's probably like 3 or 4 in.
Oh my god.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
That is that's not actually that bad. That is 13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. You have 1 drunkenness right now.
Nice.
So you are buzzed, is what that would be. So you don't add your proficiency bonus to any of your intelligence or dexterity
Okay,
rolls.
cool.
The next hand is dealt out, and you are given another hand. Make another history check, or make a straight up and down intelligence check actually for this one.
Natural 20.
All right. You finally kind of get the hang of this game, and you kind of finally figured out what the pattern is of it, and you finally make your 5 gold back, so you're breaking even right now. And now we're actually gonna play the game. So roll 2d10.
Oh, wow. Okay, he has a game. I'm so excited.
Hello, this is your DM here. DM obviously stands for Democracy Made It. I know it's been a while, and we didn't put out that episode after that fateful night, so just here to shout those congratulations out to the heavens. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. If you might be wondering how we got here, if you like what we do and you want to see what we're up to, go ahead and check out our Instagram and Twitter at YMBW Podcast. We will be getting back to weekly episodes soon, and if you want to keep updated on that, just go ahead and follow those Instagrams and Twitters. We will be doing an episode next week. We'll be taking another week off, and then we'll be getting back to weekly episodes hopefully after that. Things are just been kind of busy. We've been dealing with technical difficulties. It's been a whole thing, guys. But if you like what we do and you want to share the show, go ahead and share the show using the hashtag YMBW. That's the hashtag symbol YMBW. And we'll go to username it in the show as a character. We're going to start recording season 2 soon-ish. So yeah, go ahead and drop those and we'll start naming characters after y'all. Another way to get your name read on the show is by going and rate us 5 stars on iTunes, Google Play, whenever you get your podcast, and that will get us a whole bunch of, listeners, and then we'll have a big fun community. So go ahead and do that, please, if you don't mind. Yeah. Also, quick announcement. I am a part of a production company called Warren T Productions. It's our film production company, and we recently just released a music video. So go ahead and go check that out. It's Warren T Productions on YouTube, and the music video is titled Ivory. Yeah, that's all that we have for today. If you're wondering why the mid-episode break is so late in this episode, it's because I'm about to cut about 10 to 15 minutes worth of the game quote unquote, that was very convoluted, didn't really work. And yeah, so here's the aftermath of that. Here you go. Chef's keys. Mwah, get it in there.
Yes, humorous.
Ah, yes. Human.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Let's all marvel as Olivia and
I'm
Ernie
sorry.
do math for 10 goddamn
cut it
minutes.
down.
Yeah.
You get the equivalent of blackjack
I think that's
in this
good.
game, and you pull the entire pot.
Oh.
And the others at the table kind of grumble, and they go off to get drinks while you have a conversation with this halfling
Okay.
man. Good playing there, champ. Did you want to go another round, maybe?
I just wanted to break even, and he's gonna take what he put in the pot out and put
Okay.
the rest on the table for when the other guys get back.
You see the halfling man go, well, you're quite gracious. At least let me buy you a drink.
All right.
He kind of saunters over to the bar. What's your passive perception?
Why are they sauntering?
A lot of
Because it's a
sauntering.
bar. You saunter in a bar.
His passive is 13, I think.
13?
I
go
wanted,
ahead and
I
make a
wanted to
perception
be
check
known
just
that
for
I'm
hell of it.
keeping an eye on Nelson. That was my aim. Like, I'm only
Okay.
like one beer in, and I'm like keeping an eye on Nelson.
Make a perception check as
Holy
well.
shit.
You said 6?
Yes. Oh, wait, I don't add
Okay.
proficiency. Hold on.
Nope.
Stand by.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. As
22.
You see kind of Nelson tosses coins on the table, and as the halfling kind of turns him away, go buy him a drink, you see him scoop up the rest of the coins on the table.
Like all the
Nelson, you
all
do
the
not.
other groups' coins, or
Yes.
oh, in the sense that Nelson was like, I'm gonna leave all the stuff that I should have won here, and the halfling's like, well, no one's gonna notice if I take it all.
Yep.
Okay.
But
know
you
what?
see the halfling kind of.
Wes doesn't do anything because game recognizes game.
Ah.
You see the halfling kind of buy you like 3 drinks in a row, and he says, "Why don't we do a little bit of a wager?"
Hey, you should put that back.
You didn't see it.
Was it that high? Wow, okay.
He goes, "How about we do a little bit of a wager?
Oh, what kind of wager?
Let's see who can outlast the other, and let's make a. Let's
I'm
say,
gonna walk up behind. I'm
No,
gonna
I don't think that's
walk
a
up
good
behind
idea.
Nelson.
Hey, Wes, what's
Oh, come
going on?
You were so good at the game. I figured.
Well, I mean, a card game is chance, luck, and a little bit of strategy. Drinking is, well, just for fun. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna drink much more. I'm gonna finish these 3, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night.
All right. Fine.
Appreciate the offer, though.
He kind of gives you a nod and then saunters off with a little
Stop
bit of a
it.
jingle, and you drink your 3 drinks.
Yeah, I go up and slap Nelson on the shoulder after a good talk with the stone master in Larog,
Uh-huh.
and I slap Nelson on the shoulder. I say, "Hey, bud, we should probably be getting to bed. We got probably a long day tomorrow."
Okay, hold on. And he starts just like he's gonna
It's a
finish.
Constitution
He's
saving
gonna
throw.
finish the last 2.
Constitution saving
Yeah,
throw.
100%. 8.
8. Ooh, you are drunk. As you finish your 3rd one, make another Constitution saving throw.
Poor stupid boy. That is
Oh, with disadvantage.
with
Sorry.
disadvantage. That is another 8.
Another 8.
Yep.
Ooh, you're not feeling great. You see
Big time.
Nelson kind of toss back the last drink, and he hits his chest. And Wes, you can see now, Nelson's pretty trash.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to take him up to his room,
Which is my room.
which is Julie's room.
You didn't think this through now, did you, buddy?
I open the door. I knock on the
Uh-huh.
door first. I don't want to walk in on Julie, so I knock on the door.
Julie's not there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
I'm outside.
She's outside. I open after she doesn't answer. I open the door using Nelson's key. I put him in bed. I stick a trash can next to his bed. And I
Make a
pat
Constitution
him on the
saving throw,
head
Nelson, with disadvantage.
and leave.
You yeet out of there as fast as you can.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Wes, as you shut the door, you hear a blah as some of the alcohol leaves Nelson Bigby's system.
Thank you.
Julie,
Yeah.
what are you up to?
I'm people watching.
Okay. You're people watching. It's a hustle and bustling city. There's a lot of people milling about. You see a lot of mining carts, especially in this area, leaving, coming back and forth. You see gold, rubies, diamonds, that kind of thing. Seems like their main export is their kind of mining prowess. But you also see like horse-drawn carriages with food throughout it. You see different kinds of small people. It seems like a very small people city. Not a lot of taller people. Occasionally you'll see the elf or the dragonborn. You actually do see one kind of bouldering giant stalking through, stomping. But otherwise it seems a pretty small people town. And go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a nat 20.
Natural 20. Okay, interesting. You see like people kind of milling about, going about their daily routine, and you catch someone in a kind of hooded robe kind of dart down in an alleyway.
I want to follow them.
Don't engage. No.
Okay, you follow them down this alleyway. Make a stealth check for me.
Is she wearing her armor?
Are you wearing your armor?
Well,
You just got it today, so that would say it could go either way.
it doesn't really matter because even if I did, I have disadvantage, right?
You would if you were wearing the armor. If you're not, then you don't.
Well, either way, that's a crit fail because that's what my
Okay.
life is like, guys. I got a 20, then a 1, so there you go.
I'd just say you're wearing it because you're about to get maybe get
Yeeted.
Yeah, I would say
Street
I'm
fight.
wearing
I don't
it.
know.
Sure.
You're wearing it? Okay. You begin slinking, trying to figure out where this guy's going, and you see now a couple more. You kind of go down this kind of dimly lit alleyway. It's lit by torchlight, but nothing else. And as you kind of slink down this way, you see a couple more like robed figures meeting up together. And as that happens, one of them kind of turns and looks at you, and then they dash away.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back then.
Okay. Go ahead and make one more perception check.
I swear to God, if it's a 20. That is a 14.
14? Yeah, you can just tell they're smaller people. They appear to be dwarvish, although you can't really tell. You can only tell by like kind
God,
of the
do you
hair.
think they may be dwarves? I say in the Dwarfin Kingdom.
Well, there's a lot of different small races in this kingdom, but yeah, they kind of dash away quickly. You catch a flick of gold on one of them, kind of a sword.
Is it the
a
Golden
gold
Colt?
sword, kind of. Huh?
The Golden Colt?
No, I'm
Okay.
not doing that kind of. That'd be
If
so
someone liked
much like a golden hilt or something along those lines, and they kind of dash away.
Okay.
All right, you head back to the tavern.
Mhm.
You head back to the tavern. It's kind of a little bit less busy than it was before when you first got there, but you don't see Wes or Nelson anywhere. So you head up to your room, and the stench of vomited food and ale kind of hits your nose. As
I walk
you-
out and I go to Wes's room.
Okay, Wes, you kind of go to your room, and Blurog's not there. He still was down in the tavern last you saw him, and you hear a knock on your door.
I get up and open it.
I'm sleeping on your floor.
Did he at least get it in the trash can?
Don't know.
Make a dexterity check, Nelson. With disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Okay. That is a 15.
Yeah, I got it in the trash can.
Nice.
Look, one time Michael caught me drinking healing potions and I wasn't hurt. So he's like, here, drink this whole giant vial of super great healing potion. And I was sick for days. And this is the same thing.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm just saying that's why I let Nelson get wasted. I'm trying to, I don't know, maybe he'll learn something. I don't know. And is this what being a parent is? I don't know.
I don't know and I don't care to find out.
That's fair.